The last bit of white oak is still on my trailer. This is the really big tree that you saw in the video that I cut up. I've had all this wood sitting on the trailer for a while. There's this building and there's another building behind it. I had the whole trailer parked inside that building just because I couldn't deal with the wood at that time. And this is here at a place that I recently purchased, and got this concrete slab here. This is a tobacco drying building, and then this is where there used to be another one. So it's got this nice concrete slab, so I'm going to stack this lumber here, and it won't be with my other lumber, but it'll be more accessible for if I want to get these slabs. These are some of the nicer slabs out of the whole log. This is the very bottom log. They're just dead straight, not much waviness in the side of this log, so these will make really good slabs for some sort of future projects. I'm going to have these kind of more accessible, and it's also a lot easier to get them leveled up. This is a pretty flat slab. I'm just going to put down some center blocks and 4x4s just to get them up a little bit, and then cover them with tin.
You want these long ones too, Chuck?
Yeah. Here's the foundation of the slabs. I've got these little 8" by 8" square center blocks, 8-foot 4x4s going across them, and then shorter pieces of 4x4s going perpendicular, and that will support the length of the slabs. Then I toss some stickers on top of each 4x4 to where they don't have a direct contact with the treated lumber. So slabs go on top of this. When I stacked all this lumber onto the trailer, you can see now that the way it's stacked on there, you might probably won't be able to notice it, but I'm just going to be able to take the one off the top, lay that down, then the next one will lay on top of that. Once this is all stacked up, it'll be the same orientation that it came out of the log. Right now it's sort of reversed. It's much lighter. This is lighter than it was when I picked it up. On the trailer.
For day stuff, but I'm talking about South Kansas. See, they're going to be stocking all that starts up again. And
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get away with going and doing that done. I can say it comes down here.
yeah, no, you're not going to be able to get away with that position. Transport.
Each time it's going to require total amount of preparation.
Well, you know, just a rebooting. Big one. Big fella. Boy. Big stuff. Heavier
that's all there is to how I stack the wood. It is up on some center blocks, 2 4x4s. That gets it up to, what is that, 15-ish inches off the ground. That's doing a couple things. I've got good airflow. It also is, when it rains, it's going to help keep the rain from just splashing up on it. If you have it on bare ground, it's going to get it just a little bit further off the ground. If you're really close, you're going to get fungus going to grow on the underside of your slabs, mold, mildew, all that kind of stuff. So the higher you can get it, the better. But at the same time, you need to be a safe stack. Something like this, it's still just a huge heavy log at this point. So you need to make sure it is well balanced. In this case, I also ran those straps around it. That helps hold everything together. It's sort of like adding weight. It's just squeezing it all together. I may come back in here and actually add some center blocks on top, but I don't know at this point how much of a difference that's really going to make. I've got the straps on there. I think that's going to be good enough. As those slabs dry, they're going to shrink a little, so I'll keep those straps tight over time. The other thing that people will do is, right now I just have the bottom slab is just right on top of the stickers that are on the 4x4s. So the bottom slab is exposed on the underside. And then you can imagine each one of those slabs has 3/4 of an inch in between them. So there's sort of like its own little atmosphere in between there. It's not just to let airflow go through, but you've got 2 wet slabs that are drying, releasing moisture in between. So there's a humidity level in between each one of those that's higher than the air is just where I'm standing and everywhere else. So if you add a row of boards or a sheet of plywood first before you stack your slabs, you're going to get a more even drying on that bottom slab. The same thing can apply for the top slab. I'm not that super concerned about these. If something happens, I'll use that bottom slab for something different. It doesn't need to dry absolutely perfect. With that said, it'll probably be fine. It's up on this concrete, so it's not going to be, you know, I think it's going to be fine in this case. So I think that's pretty much it. The only other thing I'd say about this is I've got this up on concrete. Other people are going to have to stack it just on the ground, so you're going to have to do a little more leveling. This just happened to be a nice level slab. You know, it doesn't really so much matter if the slabs are sloped. That'll actually get the water off of them a little faster. But you do want the surface that they're on to be flat and not just one plane, basically, not twisted, because over time, the weight of that, you can end up drawing a twist right into your slabs. So make sure that your foundation that you build is nice and flat using levels. I'm actually going to come back in here and check mine with a level. I didn't check it. And if I need to do anything, I'll just take some shims and I'll shim out the 4x4s just to take out any twist if there is any. I think this front left-hand corner might need to be shimmed up just a scooch. So I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you got any questions, be sure to ask. See ya.